Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Quick Hits with Pat and Dunn, brought to you by Mybookie.ag. Promo code PAT, 100% match on your deposit up to $1,000.
Bert and Ernie are gay.
I don't know why this is surprising to anybody. I don't know why it's surprising to anybody.
Congratulations to them, by the way. They've been living their life in that closet for so goddamn long. Little puppets, you know? Now they finally get to live their actual life. Congrats to Bert and Ernie. Back to the football.
Back to the football. Last night, Seahawks, Bears. Bears defense dominated. Khalil Mack dominated. John Gruden still looking for a pass rush.
Seattle Seahawks. Over under first half, 7.5. Hammer time by your boy. 2 turnovers. One of the Griffins tried his best to help me out. Russell Wilson, 0 points. Janikowski, 3 points from Don for the brand. Couple drop kicks last night as well. Khalil Mack, though, is proving to be worth every single penny of that $141 million. What a nightmare he is on the field.
He is the same amount of sacks, interceptions, touchdowns, fumble recoveries, fumbles forced than the entire Raiders defense.
That's tough stuff. $90 million guaranteed, man. It's a lot, man.
John Gruden's still looking for a pass rush.
I just don't know about the Raiders out there. I don't know what they're doing. It's a slow grind, though, I guess. But that Seattle Seahawks team, have you ever seen somebody go from penthouse to outhouse that quick?
It's pretty quick.
I think it's all because they don't let Future play in the locker room.
It's a fucking valid point.
Could be it.
Speaking of teams that are maybe going from penthouse to outhouse,
Tell me about him.
Antonio Brown didn't show up to meetings or practice on Monday. Didn't have practice, but meetings.
What you were hearing here is panic in the voice of Toad.
Let me tell you this. There is no panic in my voice. I followed this team for 30 years. They do this every single year. I once called off.
Cordell Stewart ain't doing this back in the day.
Speaking of, nope, not going to go there. I once called off in 2017, January 2017, 4 Mondays in a row. This is just classic. You have PTO, you have to use it before the end of the year for AB. He just called off. He might have even went down with Lev to get a little R&R, riding around with some jet skis.
By the way, jet skis can bring some good morale back to the
Lev's
group.
going to be back by week 10. He's going to be rested, relaxed. He's good for a playoff run.
That's not true.
Drew Rosenhaus just came out and said AB just had a personal. He probably went to the dentist.
Yeah, his personal reason was he was fucking sick of playing for the Steelers.
That's not true.
He looked in the mirror and he said, "This is like the Real Housewives of Pittsburgh."
Just jumping on like all the other media. You just classic talking head now, just trying to stir up the pot, trying to ruin our season.
I like the Steelers, man. I like Antonio Brown.
Me too.
I like Chris Boswell.
Kind of.
You did like Chris Boswell. He drank with us this past offseason, Tequila Cowboy. But man, it just seems as if that's a reality TV show. I don't understand. It's only week 3 of the NFL season, and all fit is hit the sham in Pittsburgh. It makes no sense at all.
We know drama. TNT, we know drama.
Antonio Brown just skipped practice. I thought there was a chance it was just a workout, like voluntary workout. After a loss, I wouldn't see how that works.
Because it's a Monday night game too.
Yeah, so maybe you just get Monday, Tuesday off. We'll see you back Wednesday for the Monday Night Football game. And then Tomlin goes, no. He skipped practice yesterday.
I'm telling you, it was probably a dentist appointment or something like that.
Be who you can afford to be. Antonio Brown could do whatever.
Maybe one of his kids was sick.
Well, T's and P's to his kids.
Let's not jump to conclusions.
You're saying take a pogo stick, a ladder, a rope,
a lasso,
and hop, climb, drag, hang yourself off of the Steelers' dicks is what you're saying.
Correct.
Gotcha.
This
is bad, though, for you guys.
Not yet.
Tomlin said that they're looking for a punter. Not happy about the punter.
Oh.
I need about 8 days to pass the THC test, so I'm definitely not this weekend. But there was another veteran guy that I heard was in consideration.
Let's not talk about that. We can't talk about that. Tomlin, get at him, though. Slide in his DMs. He can punt.
I don't know. That offer's going to have to be pretty juicy. I'm living a pretty good life right here, to be honest.
Team across the state, good news. Wentz, back, cleared, starting.
Super Bowl MVP, Foles.
Yep.
1-1 start.
That's what happens when you go down to Tampa and lose. You lose your job.
You lose the Fitzmagic, and all of a sudden people don't respect Fitzmagic enough. By the way, buy the shirt.
Up, buy the shirt.
Buy the shirt.
Buy the shirt. PatMcAfeeShow.com. PatMcAfeeShow.com. PatMcAfeeShow.com.
Buy the shirt. Foles just to the bench. See you later. Old goods. Carson Wentz hasn't played in forever. He's our starter, and they're treating it as if Jesus popped back out of the goddamn cave, by the way. They won a Super Bowl with Nick Foles, with Wentz on the bench. I'm not saying they would have been able to do it without him, but they are acting as if Jesus have cometh out of the cave. I can't wait to see Carson Wentz back on the field, that big, tall, ginger fella.
My worry is I've never seen Carson Wentz catch a football. That takes away 50% of their offense, quarterback receiving.
Can Carson Wentz catch? Well, you don't know.
We're asking the tough questions here.
Oh, is Philly something of the past now?
Speaking of tough questions, today on the Pat McAfee Show 2.0, Pat McAfee asked the tough questions to Maurice Clarett and Joseph Adai. Phenomenal episode.
I have some days, Pat, man, I'm limping. I can show you a video, man. I had to go use the bathroom, and it probably took me 30 minutes to get to the restroom.
How old are you?
35.
God damn, living like a 70-year-old down there, Joe. You a fucking old-ass man.
Hey, I'll tell you, man, some days I look good, but some days it gets bad, man. So
Go to iTunes, download it, subscribe, rate, review.
And if you're not an iTunes user, go to Anchor.fm. It's also on Spotify.
And Spotify. All your
But you
major
should get a fucking iPhone. It'd be a lot easier for everybody.
Final thing of the day. There is a stat.
There is a gang of little people in Boston
That's true.
that just got arrested for being a crime ring.
It's basically the town for little people. The movie's going to be phenomenal.
One of them looks like little AQ Shipley, too. The center for the Viking or the Cardinals. Put that up. There he is. Oh, look at little AQ. Little AQ running around Boston robbing people. All right, let's get back to it.
There's a stat in the NFL. You start out 0-2. You have an 89% chance of missing the playoffs. So, with that being said, we, being the caring show that we are, wanted to do a little in memoriam.
The mainstream networks aren't doing this. They don't even care about the
For the teams that have passed away already this season,
T's and P's.
rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
That was touching.
Are you crying?
That's sad. I mean, these fans, they wait all off season, and then 2 weeks in, and your season's over.
Could be a Steeler fan, though. They're not technically 2 loss in, but they did tie a game and lose one. They're close.
Technically not 0-2. This has been Ton and Pat with quick hits and our ticker.
I can't handle that.
Mybookie.ag, promo code Pat. We'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. We're supposed to say something about the YouTube. Comment down here. Subscribe
up here.
right over. We don't fully understand YouTube yet, but we're told this is where the cash is. So, catch my girl open leg, better smash that. Don't be surprised where she
New
is.
Wheezy coming out September 21st.
Where the cash at. And I heard YouTube is where the cash at.
Yeah.
So that's why we're here. That's all we got.